What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up, and you are now tuned into CFO Sports. So if you are new, do us a huge favor. Comment, like, subscribe, somewhere down there, and be sure to turn that notification bell to stay updated with all Dallas Cowboys news and content. Yo, Cowboys Nation, as I promised, right, I had a big announcement, and we are coming up on Dallas Cowboys Camp. I know some people are already headed out there to Oxnard. We are getting ready for the 2022 season. So I did something. I called up a few favors, right? And I'm bringing in the Star Coalition to get us prepared for this NFL season. Oh yeah, so this Sunday at 5 p.m. Central, you're going to have your boy Jay Tuck in the building. You're going to have Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan, talk in the building. You're going to have the Voice, Law Nation in the building. You're going to have my guy, Vach Lombardi in the building. The Wise One, Skywalker, Big Game James, Boss Cowboy, BJ Nix, West Coast, and the legend Mark Holmes. Yes, you are hearing it correctly. We will all be in the same spot on the same show for the first time. Yo, this show is going to be major. It's going to be historical. It's going to cause an earthquake when you get all of the sharpest Cowboys content creators in one place, breaking down teams that we love and talking Dallas Cowboys football, which we are all passionate about and do an incredible job at. I'm excited to have all my brothers on the channel, and we are going to have a blast, so you do not want to miss that show. In other news, right? So Amari Cooper has some interesting things to say. Great things about CeeDee Lamb, and kind of took a little jab at Kellen Moore, which we do not mind because we all are fully aware. So he said that he believes in CeeDee Lamb's going to have an incredible season. He's been gifted, he's been birthed to be a #1 wide receiver. He goes back to the Minnesota gang, but he also says if Kellen Moore decides to involve him, right? We know if whatever Kellen Moore decides is the critical key when it comes to this Dallas Cowboys offense. So we shall see. But in other news, man, it is Ezekiel Elliott's birthday. Zeke. So happy birthday, Zeke. Zeke has been a Dallas Cowboy for quite some time, and they grow up so fast. So a lot of people have been asking me, yo, Tuck, what is your expectations for Zeke for this upcoming season? I got a lot of friends who do fantasy football content, and that's the huge topic of discussion right now. Tony Pollard or Zeke, right? But when it comes to Ezekiel Elliott, I feel like he is due to continue to grow from the success he had from last year. Now, a lot of people saying, what, Tuck? Well, Zeke didn't do that. Zeke ain't worth that money, people act like Jerry Jones was taking auto drafts out of their bank accounts to pay Ezekiel Elliott. I didn't get no auto draft. I didn't send no money to Jerry Jones's PayPal or Cash App to pay for it. It didn't come out your wallet, so just relax, people. Everyone who we needed to sign post Zeke has been signed. And the people that we did sign post Zeke, y'all get mad at them getting their money anyway. So what really do you want? Right? But I feel like when it comes to Ezekiel Elliott, even though he did have the injury, he did outperform what he did in 2020. A lot of people failed to realize that. So 237 carries, 7th in the NFL, 24 explosive runs, that's over 10 plus yards, which isn't bad. That's right around most running backs' averages. 1,002 rushing yards. He's a 1,000-yard rusher, 10 touchdowns, 4.2 yards per carry, and only 1 fumble, right? Which improved from 2020. Now, you have to think about it. Zeke is older, right? He has a lot of tread on his tires. He also has Tony Pollard back there, right? He also has a quarterback and an offensive coordinator who is wanting to be, quote unquote, more pass dominant, right? And so things have changed. The offense has changed when it comes to Ezekiel Elliott, but he's still able to produce at a high level. And why was Ezekiel Elliott out there when we obviously all sat back and saw, you know what? Zeke is hurt. We can clearly see that Zeke was hurt, right? Why was he out there? Because of pass protection, right? And that's why he is going to continue to be out there if healthy, right? Because as bad as our offensive line played last year, Zeke was the last line of defense, picking up those big blitzes, picking up those linebackers, blitzing up those defensive ends, breaking through, right? To protect Dak Prescott so he can throw 45 damn times, right? So a lot of people don't see that because you don't get no PFF, points. A lot of fans don't see that, right? They don't see what Zeke's really out there doing on the field if it's not transitioning to fantasy football. Get fantasy football out of your head. It's not reality. It's why they call it fantasy, right? But Ezekiel Elliott, I feel like he had a great year last year. And why I really think that Zeke is going to have a better season next year is because of our first round draft pick, Tyler Smith. And if you look at the chart, and I know, Zeke, I know, you said that PFF is for people who cannot play football, who don't play football. Zeke, I play football, bro, but sometimes I don't want to do Excel sheets. I don't want to, do all the extra work. Sometimes I just get the statistics from PFF. So chill, bro. It's all right. Cowboys fans and players, Trayvon Diggs and Ezekiel Elliott, has a bone to pick the PFF. So we need to get somebody from PFF on this channel because we need to kind of mend that relationship right now. But if you look right here, right, look at the sweet spots. Where Zeke really likes to run is what we call the A gap. For those who don't know, right? A, B, C, and D, right? You have A gap right here, right off the center, right? So 51 carries off the A gap, off of Tyler Biadasz' left cheek, right? Right, you had 33 carries off his right cheek, left cheek, right cheek, left cheek, right cheek, But then also, he likes to run right here in this B gap, right? And I feel like Tyler Smith being a lot stronger, a lot more physical, is going to help with that because Zeke likes to run the trenches. This is Zeke's lane, right? This is where Tony Pollard gets his money, out here, right? But right here, that's where Zeke really gets his money. And I feel like Tyler Smith is going to give an instant boost over what we had in Connor Williams last year just by being more physical. As we said in our video yesterday, the kid's out there working, man. He's putting in the work. So I think that just him being back is definitely going to help our offensive line, which is the reason we drafted him. So I think that Zeke is going to have an uptick next year. If I had to put kind of a gauge on it, I would say 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. I feel like we're going to lean on the running game, specifically early in the season, a lot more than people expect. Now, I might be surprised. We might come out versus Tampa and throw the ball 45 times, but I would be shocked if that happens. But I think, salute to my guy West Coast, right? I think initially the Dallas Cowboys are going to be a physical team and run the damn ball, which isn't a bad situation. It doesn't give you all the fireworks and all the hooplas and all that, right? But it's a winning formula in the NFL. It's been a winning formula in football since pretty much the beginning of time. If you can run the ball, control the turnover margin, play solid defense, you are going to be in the conversation of things. And so we'll definitely see once the season starts, but I cannot wait to see Zeke back there on that field, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Like I said, y'all, turn on that notification bell, subscribe, because Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, you do not want to miss out. J Tuck, Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, Law Nation, Vod Sky, Big Game James, Boss Cowboy, Knicks, West Coast, and Mark Holmes will be live answering all your questions, talking all things Dallas Cowboys training camp. It's going to be a fun show, and you definitely do not want to miss out, man. So I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and feed Zeke. Peace.